What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. The EV market continues to set the benchmark across the entire stock market, with Tesla remaining very strong despite Elon Musk's sell-offs and Lucid gaining nearly 200% in 2 months. The EV sector is currently flying high, and Gores Guggenheim really ticks all the boxes in terms of value for money at the moment. If you've been watching the channel over the past few months, you will have seen the huge gains that we have made recently, gaining as much as 10x on some stocks. So what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button now and don't miss out on these huge money making stocks. Turn on notifications and find out about these stocks as soon as I make a video, instead of finding my videos after the stocks have made huge gains. It costs you nothing, but it could make you a lot of money. If you find value in my video, or value in my opinion, then smash that like button. I cannot stress how important your likes are to a small channel like this. Bear in mind that I do work a 9 to 5 Monday to Friday job, and as much as I love doing this, it does take a lot of time. Right now it's Saturday and I'm sat in front of 3 monitors recording this video while also researching and planning my next video. So smash that like button and drop a comment if you appreciate the effort. This is not financial advice and I encourage everyone to do your own due diligence. Now let's dive into it. So, GGPI stock could rise quickly as EV SPAC investment comes back. Polestar is the next EV entrant worth understanding as SPACs come back into popularity. In late September, Gores Guggenheim announced that it was taking EV company Polestar public. If you are not familiar with Gores, this is an investment firm headed by billionaire Alec Gores, who is considered to be one of the best in the world. The Gores Group have a long history of working with some of the world's leading companies such as Johnson & Johnson, L3 Harris and HP. Gores has a very successful history of bringing top quality companies public. They have completed 13 SPAC transactions alone, including over the past 2 years Luminar, which reached as high as $47 but is now trading at $17.60, or Matterport, which is currently beginning to trend upwards again due to the metaverse, now sitting at over 150% above its IPO price. Polestar itself is an offshoot of Volvo and Geely Automotives. They have 2 vehicles, the Polestar 1 and 2, both for sale across Europe, North America and Asia. Polestar anticipates increasing 2020 sales of 10,000 vehicles to 290,000 vehicles sold in 2025. Stick around, I will talk about these numbers in just a moment and how these compare with other rival companies and why Polestar might be the best place EV company to rival Tesla in the near future. Gores Guggenheim will provide $800 million in cash, and an additional $250 million in PIPE financing is being provided in the SPAC deal. Proceeds from the deal are expected to be used to help fund significant investment in products and expansion of operations and markets to create a leading company in the rapidly growing global premium EV market. Polestar vehicles are available in 14 markets. In 2021, Polestar will expand into 8 additional markets in Europe, the Middle East and Asia Pacific. Those funds will be used to increase its manufacturing footprint, where currently Polestar is manufactured at 2 plants in China, with future manufacturing planned in the US. So this is very important for Polestar. Although they are currently manufactured in China, they are a Swedish company. And with tensions rising between China and the West, it is important that Polestar are looking to focus more of their operations away from China. So with future manufacturing being planned for the US, this should alleviate any issues that might arise from political tensions. The company intends to increase its market presence to 30 distinct geographics by the end of 2023. Now, if you're new to this company or new to this channel, you might not know that Polestar has some big backers such as Leonardo DiCaprio. The actor is a long-time environmental activist, and DiCaprio has a special focus on climate change. Polestar will release 3 vehicles, 1 each year in 2022, 23 and 24. The company makes it very clear that it is aiming to erode the market position that Porsche has carved out for itself. Polestar will release its SUV competitor in 2022, with each of the vehicles stated to have a range of 600 kilometers or roughly 370 miles. The IPO price placed an enterprise valuation of just $20 billion on Polestar. The transaction will result in approximately $995 million of cash added to Polestar's balance sheet to go towards funding its business plan and future model launches. So to have nearly $1 billion of cash at its disposal will be significant. And Polestar price of $20 billion means that it is 3 times its 2023 estimated revenue and 1.5 times its 2024 estimated revenue. This is very favorable when compared with its US peers Lucid and Tesla, who have 10.8 times and 6.5 times of their 2023 estimates and 9.3 and 3.6 times their 2024 estimates. Now this investor's presentation is from its merger announcement in September, so I have adjusted these figures to reflect the current price changes. Tesla was trading at over $1,200 before Elon Musk decided to crash the price with a huge sell-off. At that price, Tesla would have been 63% above the price in this presentation, or trading at 15 times projected 2024 revenue. Lucid at the time of this presentation was only about $24 and therefore about 6 times 2024 estimated revenue. GGPI was trading at $10 at the time, so the current price is still less than 2 times its 2024 estimated revenues, which is an extremely low valuation in my opinion. And this is reflected by Alec Gores, who said that the SPAC deal represented a great entry point into Polestar because GGPI was conservative in its valuations. This stock has got huge gains to make yet, and Polestar also compares very well to NIO and Xpeng, who each have market capitalizations far in excess of Polestar's $20 billion valuation. When it comes to projected growth over the next 4 years, we can see that Polestar is second to only Lucid on the annual growth rate projections. Now it's worth noting here that Tesla is the lowest of these, but that is because Tesla is very much the market leader. Tesla is the most established and is a leader in the EV sector. Over the next 4 years, it's expected that Polestar 2, 3 and 4 are expected key drivers of volume, mainly from the launch of the latter 2 models, resulting in significant sales increases. The bottom line here is, given the fact that EVs are hot again, it's anticipated that GGPI stock will rise. You simply have to look at Rivian's recent IPO success to understand that EV stocks aren't going anywhere. Rivian and Polestar are vastly different, but the fact remains that investors are scrambling to understand which private EV company might be the next to become a publicly traded, and that implies that GGPI will be pulled up as more investors simply become aware that it is bringing Polestar public. That's something to consider as the first half of 2022 nears and excitement around Polestar inevitably builds. Looking at TradingView, we can see the big run up that this stock had a few weeks ago when GGPI filed its proxy statement. Prior to this, the stock had been trading sideways at the $10 SPAC floor, but had reached highs of over $16 on November 15th. Looking closer at this, we can see a clear flag formation, and we should be getting to the focal point of this within the next week or two. As indicated here with the white and green arrows, this stock has been very predictable over the past few weeks, regularly hitting the same lines of support and resistance, and I fully expect a breakout movement soon. In other news, something that I spoke about in previous videos was that some articles were claiming that the Polestar 2 had been getting poor reviews. This is something that I have not come across at all. Perhaps when compared to the Tesla, Polestar comes off second best, but the fact remains that Tesla is the industry leader. It is the company that all EV startups aspire to be, so to compare any early stage startup with the current generation of Tesla is just unfair in my opinion. And the Polestar 2 has just been featured on BBC's Top Gear. In the latest episode of Top Gear, the presenters ran the gauntlet of adventurous caravanning in 3 EVs. Polestar 2, driven by presenter and former England international cricketer Freddie Flintoff, squared off against an Audi e-tron and a Mercedes EQC. The 3 cars competed in a series of challenges, with Freddie Flintoff describing the Polestar as "it looks like the future because it is the future. It's relaxing, refined and silent." In the end, the Polestar 2 emerging victorious. And the Stockholm International Film Festival 2001 became the first film festival to make use of an electric vehicle as a venue. The electric vehicle was of course the Polestar 2. An app in the car enabled Polestar 2 owners to watch the festival's offerings from the car, with participants praising the Polestar 2's performance, the unorthodox nature of the event itself, and the fact that it was actually more fun to drive the car than watch the movies. So guys, that brings us to the end of the video. If you've watched all the way through, then hit that like button, it really helps the channel out a lot. If you're new, hit the subscribe button and bell notification, follow me on Twitter, and I'll catch you in the next one.